She was supposed to board a flight. She never did. There was no goodbye message. No phone call. No verified sighting. Just a woman who vanished on New Year's Day. Her name was Ana Walshe. A mother of 3. A successful real estate executive. A woman living what appeared to be a perfect suburban life just outside Boston. But inside her home, something was already very wrong. Within days, investigators would discover blood, discarded tools, and internet searches so horrifying they would shock even veteran detectives. This wasn't a disappearance. This was a carefully staged erasure. And the most terrifying part? The person police would focus on was the man who slept beside her. Her husband. Ana Walshe was not invisible. She was a high-level executive at a luxury real estate company. Driven, organized, independent. Friends described her as focused and disciplined. A woman who planned everything. She lived in Cohasset, Massachusetts, a quiet coastal town known for safety, wealth, and privacy. She had 3 young children, and she was married to Brian Walshe. On the surface, the marriage looked normal. But behind closed doors, there were cracks. Brian was not like Ana. While she was building her career, he was dealing with legal problems. In fact, at the time Ana disappeared, Brian was already under federal supervision for a previous fraud conviction. He was required to stay home. Restricted. Monitored. Ana, meanwhile, was preparing for a business trip to Washington, D.C. January 1st. She told co-workers she would be traveling. But surveillance cameras showed something strange. Ana was never seen at the airport. Her phone went silent. Her credit cards were never used again. And no one outside the house would ever see her alive. When Ana didn't show up for work, colleagues grew worried. They contacted police. Brian Walshe spoke calmly. He told officers Ana had left early in the morning, that she was traveling for business, that everything was normal. But his story kept changing. First, he said she left at dawn. Then he said it was earlier. Then he said he wasn't sure. Investigators noticed something else. Brian had unexpected time gaps in his whereabouts. He had access to the house, access to vehicles, access to time. And then, the evidence started to surface. Police discovered blood stains in the basement. Not a lot, but enough. Enough to prove violence. Then came the trash. Investigators traced trash bags discarded miles away from the home. Inside them, a bloodstained rug, a hacksaw, cleaning supplies, and personal items belonging to Ana. But the most disturbing discovery hadn't even been made yet. It was hiding in plain sight, on Brian's computer. When police examined Brian Walshe's internet history, they froze. What they found wasn't accidental. It wasn't curiosity. It was planning. Searches included how to dismember a body, how long before a body starts to smell, how to clean blood from concrete, how to dispose of a 115-pound woman, how long does DNA last. This was not panic. This was methodical, cold, calculated. Investigators believed Ana was killed inside her own home, that her body was dismembered, and that every step afterward was an attempt to erase her existence. No body has ever been recovered. No grave. No remains. Just silence. And 3 children, who would never see their mother again. In court, prosecutors described a chilling picture. A husband under pressure. A wife with independence and control. A marriage collapsing under financial strain and resentment. They believe Ana was killed on New Year's Day, while the world celebrated fresh beginnings. Her life ended in violence. What makes this case so disturbing is not just the brutality. It's the absence. No funeral. No goodbye. No place to mourn. Ana Walshe didn't disappear into thin air. She was erased by someone who knew her routines, her weight, her habits. Someone who searched the internet not in fear, but in preparation. And tonight, her body is still missing. But her story isn't. Because the most dangerous place for Ana Walshe was never outside her home. It was inside it, sleeping beside the person she trusted most.